Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. You already know. One love. This picture right here, courtesy of the Red Square. Shout out Billy Ward. Yo, this picture right here is crazy. I want to show y'all this giant bell shape. Okay? This is up near the sun. Understand that. It's humongous. Okay, let's just hold that in. Shout out the Red Square. You see the detail in it already. Now I'm gonna let me increase the zoom and then zoom out. Okay, there we go. This is the upper part of it. We seen these up near the sun when we did the solar observatory pics. Okay, now let's zoom into the detail. You see the rings going around it? Look at the shape. Shaped exactly like the bell. Okay? And let me see. Here's the original. No contrast, no highlight. You see that, folks? That's intelligence right there. You see the detail that's in it? And look at the entities that are sitting at the top of it. Let's zoom in. There we go. You see them? Let's pull down the light. Show you that it's not a fluke. Someone or something has to operate these vessels or giant machines. Everything dealing with what they call the planet Earth has a job. Every single living creature, creatures you don't know or understand, they're all doing work. And for guess who? God. You're right. Exactly. And you still see them. Let's zoom in again so there could be no doubt. You see the black eyes? I'll hold it super tight. Pull down the light. Okay? Giant bell. And you still see him. Yeah, this is up near the sun, folks. And I'm going to show y'all a picture. Let me see. From the solar observatory pics. And I'll show you the giant bell penetrating the sun. When regular people look at this, they don't know what they're looking at. All they see is bright lights. But like on this channel, I see different. There's the bell. This is right up on the sun. They're using it as a portal, a gate. Let's pull down the light more. You see it? See the energy coming off of it? Yeah. It's some type of machine. And guess what? Super intelligent. Not of this world. Not man-made. See the face? Speaks for itself. Now let's go back to the Red Square and the pictures from his channel to show you the bell. Let it focus in. Okay. Now moving on. Another picture from the Red Square. This picture right here is crazy. People don't understand what they're looking at. I'm here to show you. You're looking at a humongous giant face. Okay? I don't know if it's a ship. I don't know if it's a actual etherical being, but you see the eye right there. Okay? I'm going to zoom in tight. You see his humongous nostrils. You see his mouth. You see his chin. The other eye is obscured by light. But I'm going to zoom in. And that's me adjusting the light. And I'm going to zoom in really, really clear on that face. You see the giant nostrils. You see the top lip, the bottom lip, and the chin. You see the eyes. That's being projected up near the sun. If you check out the Red Square's channel, he has a method where he uses lenses from cameras and records. Done like no other. Peace, love, and light. And then you see the entities and beings that are sitting inside of all this. And when we go out to the side right here, I'll pull up the light. You'll see massive formations of craft. 1, 2, 3, 4. I count 5. Look at the detail in them. They look gold. I'll pull down the light. Let it focus in. You see the detail in that, folks? And I have another pic here, untampered, untouched. I want to rotate this picture and show you something. I'm going to rotate it left. And I'm going to show you this being down here that looks like the character from off of Star Wars. You see him down there? We're going to focus in. You see him? You see his eyes, his nose, his mouth? He's wearing a cloak, a hooded robe, detail and structure in his clothing. Got to be joking. Let's adjust the light and get this character in here clear. See him there? And that's in a picture of the giant face. Right there. I'll pull down the light. And you see the being is sitting right here. I'm going to rotate this picture left because I put a little highlight and contrast on it so it can pop. Shout out to Red Square. And everybody that does this type of work. See the being, entity. Now let's flip this one back. Rotate right. And that's the full pic right there. And I'll pull down the light so you can see the face. The vessels off to the side, the entity I just showed, and then a giant face with the eye. And when I pull down the light, you'll see the nostrils and everything, and mouth. Autofocus in. Nose, lips, eyes, humongous head, creature, being with a robe, holding something. Unbelievable stuff, folks. Shout out to Red Square. Now, I want to show y'all that something that all goes with that bell. Okay? Now, this is going to seem crazy, folks, but I'm trying to show you something and put you on because they're lying about everything. Okay, now this is the bell again. Okay, this is coming from a twister. This is connected to the twister at the bottom. Okay, this is God's finger. This is all God's handiwork. Okay? Judgment and physical pain down here in this realm. Understand that. You can see the bell shape. And when I show the other screenshots, you'll see it. That's one without highlight. That's one very extreme close up. Mid close. Now this is when I put the highlight on. You can see the insignia or inverted pyramid that's on the part of this craft. I don't know if it's a machine. I don't know if it's organic, but from my experience, I've seen stuff shapeshift. I've seen birds turn into mechanical things. I've seen mechanical things turn into animals. So like I just put a helicopter video up, like it's shapeshifted. So everything that's going on around here is supernatural. Look at this. What is this on the side? And you know, I got to give credit to the person who did these I can't find his name right now. But I mean, just look at that, folks. How is that on the bottom part of a twister? And that's supposed to be wind impacting the ground. Remember, I told you it's like the movie Avengers, where it's a beast, but it has mechanical parts. It's organic and machine. It's transhumanism at its best. Okay, you see the bell-shaped structure, and it's impacting the ground and it's spinning and grinding the ground. Look at the insignia that's there. Another one. And you still see that same mark. It's consistent. When this bottom part is spinning, this part is stationary. Okay? Only the bottom part is spinning. You understand? See, it's not even moving that much. This thing is connected and is moving across the sky. The bottom is spinning and churning and grinding the ground. See how it only moved a little bit that way? If this thing was in full revolutions, you wouldn't see this. How would I get screenshots back to back of the same insignia or mark? You see that? This thing's turning and positioning itself like a giant excavator and grinding the ground. I think the person that had this video is on YouTube. His name is Jeff Picos. Because you got to see the actual video live. It's ridiculous. And you see the consistent bell shape. I mean, come on. You can see the tears in this thing. And then the bottom part rotates. I mean, you see that, folks. Seeing is believing. This is not a twister and how they told you and what you believe. This is a system, a divine system mixed with machine and organic parts, all commanded by God. And they're laying down judgments down here. Look at this. You see that. You could believe it or not. No one's ever shown you anything like this. I'm here to show you. And don't even let me go into all the entities of demonic faces that I see down here. I mean, come on. You can see it for yourself. I'm not picking shapes out of, cotton balls and making stuff up. This stuff is legit. Okay? It's supernatural. Let's zoom in close. And you can see the bottom part of the machine sticking out. How do you get this consistent shape right here? Look at that. Okay, then let's zoom into the extreme bottom and I'll take you in on some of the entities and beings. That's all part of this involved. It's like nothing you ever seen. Yeah, folks, it's shocking to me also. Now let's see. Okay, let's zoom in close on that, and you'll see some of the faces being projected, some of the beings and entities. Can't make this stuff up, folks. It's there, and I'm here to show you. And you still see the bottom part of this massive excavator bell. Look at that, folks. This stuff's done on purpose. It's everything on this realm is done on a purpose. It's not by accident. It's not weather. All this stuff is created. It's manufactured. Everything here is doing a job. The sky is chemtrailed every day to create fake weather. Okay? The newsman will tell you, oh, it's going to be no clouds today. And lo and behold, you go outside, it's nothing in the sky. But they tell you, oh, it's going to be cold, it's going to be raining, it's going to be this. You see the chemtrail machines out in full force, creating your artificial environment. Just take a look. It's the bell. The giant bell. Look at that. God's judgment here in this realm. Believe it or not, I can't get over this one. This one is just so clear to see the structure that's hidden. Please, someone comment and tell me that's not the same thing I just showed you up near the sun. That's not the same thing that I showed you off of Red Square's channel that he films up near the sun. People don't believe in God. But when you get smacked in your face by the finger of God and you get devastation down here, you'll believe. Wait till the veil lifts. And I'm standing on the front line with the Most High. Because I'm here to try to warn you. But all I get is mockery. But you won't do it personally. I guarantee you that. You ever meet a soldier before? Man, I'm here to tell you and show you. I'd rather show you than tell you because words don't mean anything. But when I can show you these images of entities that are devastating this place, you see, like, do I got to tell you that's an entity or a being? Anatomical features? How could that be possible? Okay? Understand how giant that is. And the massive ship is right above. That doesn't even need to be said. Yeah. Place for physical judgment and pain. That's what this is. You are in hell. And you need to wake up and realize where you are and what your purpose is. To get back. Okay? To go back up. To rise up. Everything here is devils and gators and dracos and dragons. Everything. Everything. Just do the research. Okay? You got to know where you are before you can even start the game. Okay? And that's what it is. I'm here to show you. All these twisters and storms is not done by HARP. It's not done by weather modification. It's done by an intelligent creator, a group of intelligent creators. Okay? Monotheism is a man-made concept. It says, let us make them in our image. And I hate to use Bible quotes, but from what I see in my personal experience, it's multiple architects and people that construct this environment you live in. And I'll omit the word people because they're not people. They're not human. They're not you and me. Okay? I've seen plenty of us up there. Don't get me wrong. But you're dealing with a higher power, bigger than flesh and blood and bone. The bell of devastation, peace, love, and light.